That person you trust completely? They might be using psychological manipulation tactics on you right now, and you have no idea. There are 5 dark psychology tricks that make you trust the wrong people, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot them before it's too late. What I'm about to reveal will change how you see everyone around you. Let's expose the truth. Welcome back to Behind the Mind, where we explore the darkest corners of human psychology. Today, we're diving into something disturbing, the psychological tricks that manipulate you into trusting people who don't deserve it. Predators, narcissists, con artists, and toxic people use these tactics every single day. They're designed to bypass your logical brain and tap directly into your emotional vulnerabilities. And the scariest part? Most people never see it coming. So pay close attention, because recognizing these tricks could save you from devastating betrayal. Trick number 1, the vulnerability mirror. This is one of the most powerful manipulation tactics, and it works like this. The manipulator shares a fake vulnerability with you first, which makes you feel safe to open up. Here's the dark psychology behind it. Humans are wired for reciprocity. When someone shares something personal, we feel obligated to share something back. It creates a false sense of intimacy and trust. But here's what's really happening. They're not being vulnerable. They're strategically revealing calculated information to make you lower your guard. Once you open up about your fears, insecurities, or past traumas, now they have ammunition. They know exactly what buttons to push and how to control you. The red flag? Their vulnerability feels rehearsed or comes too early in the relationship. Real vulnerability develops over time. Manufactured vulnerability is a weapon. Pay attention to the timing and authenticity. Trick number 2. The consistency illusion. This is where they show up consistently, but only in ways that benefit their manipulation. They text you good morning every day. They remember small details. They're always there when you need emotional support. Your brain interprets this consistency as trustworthiness, but here's the trap. Consistency doesn't equal integrity. Dark psychology research shows that predators use consistency to build dependency. They create patterns that make you feel like they're reliable, so when they eventually show their true colors or ask for something unreasonable, you're more likely to comply because they've been so good to you. Watch for this. Are they consistent in ways that matter to your well-being, or only in ways that keep you engaged and dependent? Real trustworthy people are consistent in their character, not just in their attention. Trick number 3, the authority hijack. This is when they position themselves as an expert, mentor, or authority figure to gain unearned trust. The psychology here is powerful. Humans are conditioned to trust authority. When someone presents themselves as more experienced, knowledgeable, or successful, we automatically give them credibility. We lower our critical thinking. The dark side? Fake experts are everywhere. They use jargon, name drop, share success stories that can't be verified, or position themselves as your savior. Once you see them as an authority, you stop questioning their motives. Here's how to spot it. Real authorities don't need to constantly remind you of their status. They demonstrate value through actions, not claims. If someone is overly eager to establish dominance or expertise without proof, that's a manipulation tactic. Question everything. Demand evidence. Trust earned, not claimed. Trick number 4, the isolation strategy. This is sinister. The manipulator slowly separates you from your support system, friends, family, anyone who might see through their act. It starts subtly. They make small comments about how your friends don't really get you, or how your family is holding you back. They create scenarios where spending time with others feels like a betrayal to them. Over time, you're isolated. The dark psychology here, isolation breeds dependency. When you have no outside perspectives, their version of reality becomes your only reality. You lose the ability to see red flags because there's no one to point them out. The warning sign? Any person who tries to distance you from people who care about you is not protecting you, they're controlling you. Healthy relationships encourage connection with others. Toxic ones demand isolation. If someone is threatened by your other relationships, that's not love, that's possession. Trick number 5, the future faking trap. This is where they paint an incredible future with you to gain your trust and investment now with no intention of delivering. They promise business partnerships, romantic futures, opportunities, loyalty, whatever you want to hear. Your brain releases dopamine when you imagine this future, creating an emotional bond to someone who's essentially selling you a fantasy. Dark psychology shows that humans make decisions based on potential, not reality. When someone dangles the perfect future in front of you, your critical thinking shuts down. You ignore present red flags because you're focused on the promised tomorrow. How to protect yourself? Watch their actions, not their promises. Are they taking concrete steps towards this future, or just talking about it? Future faking is all words, no evidence. If someone's promises are consistently bigger than their follow-through, you're being manipulated. Trust the pattern, not the potential. So, how do you protect yourself? Here are 3 non-negotiable rules. Rule 1, trust slowly. Real trust is earned through consistent behavior over time, not instant connection. Give people time to show you who they really are. Actions over words, always. Rule 2, maintain outside perspectives. Never isolate yourself from people who care about you. If everyone you trust is warning you about someone, listen. Love and manipulation can look identical in the beginning. Outside perspective helps you see the difference. Rule 3, watch for patterns, not moments. Anyone can be charming for a day. Anyone can say the right thing once, but patterns don't lie. How do they treat people who can't benefit them? How do they handle conflict? How do they respond when you set boundaries? Character shows up in patterns, not performances. Remember, your intuition is usually right. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't ignore red flags because you want to believe in someone. Trust your gut. It's trying to protect you. These psychological tricks are used every day by people who don't deserve your trust. Now that you know them, you're no longer vulnerable. You can see the manipulation before it takes hold. But here's the thing, not everyone is a manipulator. There are genuinely good people out there. The key is knowing the difference, and now you do. Drop a comment if you've ever experienced any of these tactics. Which one hit home? And if this video opened your eyes to something you needed to see, hit that like button and subscribe to Behind the Mind. We expose the psychology others won't talk about. Stay aware, stay protected, and remember, trust is earned, not given. Never again will you be an easy target.